everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Steelers going up against the Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's one of the more exalted quarterbacks in the league, but I still don't think he gets enough appreciation for his ability to read defenses and lead his ball club.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one. Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led out by a man who started more Super Bowls than anyone in NFL history, the great Tom Brady. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They slot Gronkowski outright. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he finds Danny Amendola. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now Brady throwing on second down. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman from 8 yards out, and the Pats have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gronkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Ooh, with a juke. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New England defense gearing up to take the field. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
On second down, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up, talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. A gain of 6 there on first.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski from a yard out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish tight matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
And this one through the uprights and good. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gronkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And the tackle there by Chris Long. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Malcolm Butler's rise to fame culminated with a fantastic play in the Super Bowl, but what a tremendous success story. Totally off the radar, has turned himself into an NFL starter.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked very well.
So we played a quarter here in the AFC Championship game. 14-0 is our score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Now it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decided they'd take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Bell. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Here's Bell, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. Oh, what a move. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So the Patriots will turn it over to their left-footed punter. That's Ryan Allen to kick it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So the Patriots coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brady, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Gronkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The D for the Pats, the Patriots heading back onto the field now. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Over the middle here to Coates. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Patriots take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Brady throwing on second down. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Throwing now is Brady. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. And the former 6th-round pick in the 2000 draft using his legs a little bit.
He has such intelligence about when to do things, and he's not going to do this very often because we know athletically. You remember the combine video? Remember him running the 40?
Yep.
And that's what.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 37-yard attempt. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Patriots right now are doing a good job protecting their house. The Steelers know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Steelers opening up on offense. The pass ends up being picked off. Harmon seems happy to come away with the pick, ending the drive. After the pick, offense comes out now. Quick pass and completion to Edelman. And a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. They'll take the early advantage. Offense on the field now after the fumble. Brady to the Gronk in double coverage. And this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by 2 touchdowns. Steelers have it at the 2. Bell's going to take it up the middle. And he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Now trailing by 7. Just about out of time in the first half. Gronkowski's got the catch here. And he'll end up at the 20-yard line before being tackled. So that's going to do it for us. We'll send you back now to field level for some more playoff football.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here's Blunt. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Mike Mitchell coming up from the secondary to make the stop.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Defense.
It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brady to throw again. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing on first down is Brady. And right side, caught, Hogan. 15 yards there for number 15.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver. And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Holding. Defense.
And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys, but in this case, they were strict with the rule.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Brady. He's got time in the pocket, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Gronkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. 2nd down following the run.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. It's complete to Brown, right side. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Check 26, check 26. Single.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It goes as a pickup of 23, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And Green with a catch left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Chris Long in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. James Harrison in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it.
They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Over the middle, it's Amendola. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Again, it's Brady. And he's got Amendola on the connection. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. They have played a really good game. They're just looking for one final stop here and celebrate this victory.
And if you're on offense, you don't want them to have that satisfaction. You know that you're not going to win the game, but you don't want them to roll in with those big grins on their faces. So you want to come up with something right here, some type of a big play to dent that good mood.
And they'll be trying to not let that dent happen and go home happy. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's Roethlisberger. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete.
Holding, offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Out left side here to Bryant. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. He completes it to Bryant. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he's able to put it through. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
They come out here in the eye. On the toss, this is Blunt. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this looks to probably be the final play. Brady going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
That could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.